almost done, aren't we?
What are we doing, Emmy?
Picking beauty berries.
Look. What are you doing? What are you doing, Bert?
Picking beauty berries.
What kind?
Beauty berries.
Emmy, what kind of berries are you picking?
Why are you gonna send on? Why?
Emmy.
I know you're gonna send it on YouTube.
Well, I might. You know what?
Beauty berries.
We probably shouldn't tell people that these things are good to eat, as good as they are. What kind of berries are you picking, Emmy? Emmy. You got stage fright?
Daddy.
You can't hear me? All right, folks. We come up here to the hunting land today. And I would imagine that all of you guys, if you live, especially if you live down in the south, have seen these things growing everywhere. And most people, or a lot of people, think that they're poison. And I was one of them for a long time. But anyhow, this is American beautyberry. You can eat them off the vine. We've been up here working on the cabin and we decided to get us something to make something good out of.
Yeah. Daddy, come here.
You can eat them
I'm showing something.
off the bush. They're not all that great,
I'm showing something. Come over here.
but they're not bad. But these things make the best jelly that you will ever eat. So, and they're everywhere. These things are just everywhere. You can probably go down any dirt road and find a bunch of them beside the road.
Daddy.
And I'll show you how easy they are to pick. I just take them. I like to get a kind of prune them because they'll come back, and then you can just take and kind of.
I'm doing
Okay, you do them. Easy. You just barely have to touch them and they'll fall off in the pot. Just kind of barely mess with them and they'll fall right off in the pot. So you can get a whole bunch of them right quick. There you go. Good job, Bert. Nope. That's got some little bitty ones and some green ones. You don't really want those. You want those big, pretty purple ones like that.
these.
And then you can find several different recipes for jelly on the internet, Google, whatever. I just used a simple jelly making recipe. But it is definitely the best jelly that I've ever ate. So, beauty berries, y'all get you some. Hey folks, today we're gonna show you how to go from this. I'm pretty sure everybody, especially down in the south, has seen these berries growing all over the place. This is an American beautyberry. They like to grow around cutovers and side dirt roads and just all kind of places. I, for a long time, thought these things were really pretty, but I thought that they were poison. But it turns out that they make a great jelly. They're awesome. Not that good raw. I mean, they won't hurt you. You can eat them. But when you make these things into a jelly, I'm telling you, it's the best jelly that I have ever ate. Look how pretty that is. Just look at how beautiful that is. And we're going to show you how to make that today. That's beautyberry jelly. So we're going to go from this to this. And we're going to show you how to do it. So stay with us. All right, first thing we had to do, I got Mackenzie and Tucker and Emmy help go through the berries and get off some of the little stems that were on. There's one right there. You can see that some of them will have a little stem on them. That's not going to hurt anything if there's 1 or 2 in there, because we're going to cook these down. We're going to mash them all up as we're cooking them down, simmering them down. And then we're going to strain them out. It's not going to hurt anything if you've got 1 or 2 of those little stems in there, but you want to get most of them out if you can. And then we're going to wash them up real good, and we're going to get them on simmering. So we'll get back with you when we get to that. So we're going to, there's still a few. Oh, it's like a bad spot, but you're going to see some more. And they float, that's good, because any dirt or anything like that's going to come off and go to the bottom as you're washing them. There's a little stem. See if we can get that off. Yeah, if you guys can hear my little girl, Emmy, she's serenading us back there. So we're gonna get them washed up, and then we'll get them on simmering. All right, we've got our canning pot here heating up while we're gonna simmer these down. We're gonna get them to a simmer. We're gonna kind of crush them up real good. You can use a potato masher or whatever you can think of. Crush them up real good as they're simmering. Let them simmer about 20 minutes. And then we'll get to the next step, which is straining them out, drain the juice out. Put it back on the stove with the sugar and the sugar gel. And while this is heating up to a simmer, we're going to wash our jars. It can get a little messy. That's why we came up here to my dad's man cave. So if it does get a little messy, we'll clean it up for him, of course. But anyhow, we're going to get into cleaning the jars up, and when we get this reduced down, we'll come back. All right, we got them simmering real good. One thing I like to do, and it's not required, you don't have to. I like to put a little dash of lemon juice in there with it. That's it. Plenty. I don't know what measurement that is, but that's just a little sugar tube, what I'd call it. And they're going to simmer like that for about another 15 minutes probably. We've got them all mashed up in there real good. And it's smelling real good. So we're going to continue to get our jars ready. We're just washing them up. You do not have to sterilize your jars. You just want to wash them up real good. Your jars and your lids and everything. When you put it over in the boiling water bath, which is the way I like to do it, that's going to sterilize everything. You're going to put it in that boiling water, covered with boiling water for about 10 minutes. Okay, time to take them off. They've been boiling, simmering for about 20 minutes. Now we got to strain them out. It calls for cheesecloth. Whoever has cheesecloth around. I don't have cheesecloth. So we're using a piece of a clean t-shirt. You got to do what you got to do. And it'll work just fine. All right. We got our juice all strained out. There's what the juice looks like. We're going to take 2.5 cups of the juice. You got to do it 2.5 cups at a time, and we'll put it back on the stove, and we'll come back and show you what we're doing then. We've got our 1 pack of sugar gel in there. Let it come back to a rolling boil. And then we put 4 cups of sugar in here, and you only use 2.5 cups. 2.5 cups of the juice per little cooking. All right. Then you're gonna take. You don't have to, but you can skim this foam off the top. I said that's 2.5 cups of the berry juice. Then you add 1 pack of sugar gel. After that, let it stir it in, let it come back to a boil. Then add 4 cups of sugar. Let it come to a boil with the sugar and let it boil for 1 minute. Now we're going to bottle into our jars. We'll leave about a quarter of an inch of head space. And when we get all of our jars filled up, we'll wipe off our rims, our glasses, put our lids on, and put them in a boiling water bath for 10 minutes. And take them out. Okay, everybody, I kind of got caught up in the process and forgot to show filling the jars up and putting them in the water bath. But anyway, it only takes 10 minutes to can these in that water bath. And that one cooking the berries made 12 half pints of that beautiful, beautiful jelly. So, when you pull them out, you'll hear that top pop as they cool off, and they're good to go. They'll keep a long time. But once you open a jar, make sure that you go ahead and put it in the refrigerator and use that one up. There you go, beautyberry jelly. Some of the best stuff you will ever eat. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.